Because if you're saying that you're a dance movement therapist, it's also important that you're comfortable in your own body, right? And dance helps you do that. I started off being a performing artist. I used to be a contemporary dancer, so I was also a performer. And then I got interested in dance therapy. It has a short story behind it. And I also was a choreographer for some time. I had my own group. And after I learned, after I studied dance therapy, I also got interested in dance in education. How do you take dance to schools, to work with children in schools? And so that I called it therapeutic dance in education. So these are all the different areas in which I work. And I've also authored 2 books. One is called My Body, My Wisdom, which is I think one of the very few books on dance therapy in India, and another one called Contemporary Dance. So that's basically my background in a nutshell. Basically, I think dance therapy helps people to express themselves, their thoughts, their feelings, their memories, their traumas, everything that is there in their body-mind nexus. We get our clients or participants to help them to express all this through their body language, right? All of us know that body language is a buzzword, but what are we doing about it? So dance therapy actually helps you to build and develop your own body language, and we also call it personal movement language. Because all of us were born with movement. That's the first thing we did in our mother's womb. So we use this personal movement language to help people express themselves. And not only that, we also help people who have movement coordination problems, motor restlessness, eye contact issues, problems with emotional expression, body coordination. So we help people to work on all these therapeutic needs and issues. So when you go into a psychotherapy session, it's mostly verbal processing, reflection that happens, right? And you're mostly using your words, you're using your mind. The body, I feel, is completely negated. It's almost like you're only till here. You exist only till here. Body does not exist. So I think in dance therapy, we bring the body and the mind together. Yeah, the body and the speech and the voice so I would say it's a body-based psychotherapy. It's within the psychotherapeutic framework. It's body-based. So rather than just talking about your issues, we get people to embody what they're going through. So for example, if someone says, I'm feeling really angry today, and they feel like, I don't have the words to express my anger right now. And I might give that person a cushion and say, can you use this cushion in a creative manner? You can throw it, you can crush it, you can stamp on it and embody this anger of yours. Project this anger onto the cushion. Yeah. And it's really amazing that the anger really comes out through a lot of sound and movement and, so it's really, I think, a way. I feel movement steps in when words are not enough. That's how I'd like to express what dance therapy is. And the outcomes are really amazing because I've found people kind of befriending themselves through body movement. And also because we work in a group, there's a group support that happens when they work on a physical plane, where they're not intellectually, analyzing stuff. They're just in their bodies, they're in the moment, they're here and now, and they're really enjoying themselves. They're taking pleasure in movement and they're building their movement language and slowly expressing who they are and what are the problems that they're going through. So most of the courses that are running in the country right now, there is a certificate course, which is about 3 months long with an internship. There is a PG diploma course and there is a MA course. And all these courses, we take only graduates. Yeah, so that means they need to finish their graduation, and it's great if they can finish their graduation either in psychology or in dance or in social work, any of these fields which are kind of directly connected to dance therapy. Yeah, any of the humanities, the liberal arts, basically. And I think it's important to finish the graduation because that's when they get mature enough to work with other people. Till then, they're really young. I mean, till then, they're really working on themselves, right? So it's very important that, and once they finish their graduation, they're in that space where they can actually work with other people. And especially people with a psychology or a dance background, I would say they have an added advantage, because if you're saying that you're a dance movement therapist, it's also important that you're comfortable in your own body, right? And dance helps you do that. So it'll be great if people go for dance classes, and it doesn't matter what form or style it is, any form, any style, just to get your body moving so that you're comfortable in your body while you move. That is really important. So yeah, either psychology, dance, social work, any of these fields, any of the other art fields also is welcome. The PG diploma course is being run by St. Mira College in Pune. It's under the Pune University, and they run it in collaboration with ArtSphere and Art Therapist Collab. So there are three, organizations that are running this program, and it's a certified program. And it's almost 1 year long. It's about 9 months of training, and the rest of the time goes in internship. Yeah. And the MA course, which is called Expressive Movement Therapy, is run by the Sancheti Healthcare Academy in coordination with the Pune University. Yeah, so these are the different courses. And remember, after each course, there are internship hours which are very important. Supervised internship, where they go and work in an NGO or a school or a special school or a retirement home. They go work there, and they're supervised by the faculty to work in these centers, and they gain their experience through these internships. Yeah, and then they're kind of qualified to go into the field and take up work in different areas. So one of the things that many people don't understand is what is therapy in dance. Most people think of dance as a performing art in our country. So when you go for a job, they might say, okay, train our children, to do a Bollywood dance. And at the end of 3 months, make sure they perform it. And that's not the point of therapy. Dance movement therapy is not performance oriented. It's process oriented. You're looking at what are the therapeutic problems someone has, and you're using dance movement activity to resolve those problems. So that is one thing. The understanding that it's purely process oriented and there's no need for a performance at the end of the work. And secondly, when you go to an NGO, they might say, yeah, we have a big space, come and work with us. But when you actually go there, the space is just not there. It's a very small room, and they put about 20 kids into that room, and the floor is not clean. So these are like really basic issues, that, and even, for example, when you go into a retirement home to work, sometimes they may not get the elderly people ready. So you actually have to go to the different rooms of the elderly people, bring them out, and so these are like really teething issues. And maybe finance is another one where you constantly have to negotiate. Some people are not willing to pay for your travel, and you'll have to make sure that you plug it in. And many times people don't see you as part of a multidisciplinary team. You really have to make that extra effort to work as part of a team and not be seen as someone who's coming from outside doing the dance therapy and going away. But you need to make that effort to become part of the team, which can be quite challenging.